Hey everyone, it's Valerie, back with another project. This will probably be the last in the series of my memory verse mini albums with the scripture on faith. I'm looking to do more of these, but just change up the scripture, probably to go into a love series, or I don't know, I have to give it some thought. If you have an idea, I'd love to hear from you what you'd like to see some scripture on. Anyways, want to show you the album. And this one I did with Websters Pages. It's the petite papers that I used. It's a collection combo pack of the Hollywood Vogue and the Wonderfall collection. I picked out this piece on the cover for blessings, count your blessings. I just think that that is such a thoughtful comment that this paper pack offers. So I wanted it front and center on the cover. The other thing I wanted here is I had one of these, it says, "Home is the sweetest type of heaven." Yeah, how true. Anyway, this particular piece was in pewter. And so I did a gold metallic ink on it to change it up so it wouldn't fight with this vintage button that I put on the cover here. The button has a gold tone rope around the edge with an ivory inset and then a gold tone lion's head right there. The mulberry paper flowers I used to just anchor the top, draw your eye up there a little bit. And those are from I Am Roses. If you haven't been to that site, oh, fabulous. They do take a little while to get them, but they're wonderful. Anyway, so on to the scripture piece. Each panel here matches the papers here. This one is "We live by faith and not by sight," 2 Corinthians 5:7. I edged all the pieces with the vintage photo distressing ink, hand stamped in brown ink, and then did the lines, journal lines. Again, the idea of this mini album, yes, to put photos in and journaling as a memory piece, but also to use as memory scripture and then journaling on the back about how you're doing with your scripture memory. Oh, and each piece is topped off with some beautiful fibers and ribbons that, again, I pulled all of it in here. It's an explosion of color. On the next section, and I will show you at the end of this book presentation all the papers I used. This is the Enjoy Life. Again, the Websters Pages, they have such great messaging in their paper. I kept this page very simple, just put a little pearl embellishment, and then I have some tatted trim, white tatted trim that I put at the bottom. On this next page, I pulled in, because they have a lot of feather design in their paper pieces here. I put some flower borders so it would hold a card that opens up. Again, it has the pearl embellishment, a card just to add more photos, journal, or a special thanks. I did a homemade stick pin and a feather, just to soften some of this up. And the top of this page says "Inspire." The pocket memory verse for this piece is "The only thing that counts is faith expressing itself through love," and that's Galatians 5:6. Beautiful colors on this paper with the peacock feather, the pink roses, and all the gorgeous summertime flowers. I just couldn't get over it. Again, hand-stamped, hand-drawn the lines for the journaling area. The next panel is from the Hollywood Vogue, and it's so Art Deco looking. It's beautiful. This is off the cover panel, and I'll show you that at the end. Beautiful peacock feather, and flowers. I left this page, again, blank, because you can add a photo to it. It's just so beautiful, the papers. This is some Prima lace trim down at the bottom, and it holds a little card with some bling on it, some rhinestones I added that match the page here with the rhinestones I added to the chandelier. And on the back, this is two-sided paper, so, and again, everything's edged in the distressing ink. This is a lovely little piece that you can add more photos on as well. The pocket piece, the memory verse, is Jesus said, "Go into all the world and preach the good news to all creation." Mark 16:15. On the back, again, more flowers, hand-journaled lines, matching fibers at the top. Everything's distressed beautifully, so it has a nice vintage look, but it matches beautifully. The next section, it just was so pretty with the color scheme, the butterflies. It's very botanical looking. Again, this page is left bare so you can add photos. This piece I embellished quite a bit. It says fun on it, but I added a Tim Holtz metal clock face, a nice little vellum envelope that was stamped with a clock face. And this is the paper that coincides with this page. It says joy, and a nice little pin. I think this is 7 Gypsies. It has a clock face on it as well, and I did an eyelet with some little tiny fibers at the top. Key and a butterfly on the paper. These papers are just beautiful. Again, it's two-sided. You can add more photos there and have fun with that. The matching journal page says, "Be joyful in hope, patient in affliction, faithful in prayer." Romans 12:12. Again, topped off with some pretty fibers. And on the back, again, beautifully stamped in brown, some flowers that help go along with the whole overall package here, and hand journaling lines. On the next page, again, this is from the Hollywood Vogue piece. This says, "Live your dreams." Very, very pretty, with the greens, the blacks, the blues, the pinks, just gorgeous paper. And on this side, I did some more vintage trim that I have. 2 brads, they're black roses. This piece, again, this is a 7 Gypsies pin and a little note card piece that you can add photos or messages. It's two-sided. Beautiful papers. I just love this pretty piece up at the top here. Matching card that says, "Jesus replied, love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind," from Matthew 23:37. On the back, beautiful flowers again, and hand-journaled area, topped off by ribbon. And even on the back, these were so cute. The little airplane, very pretty there. Anyway, I wanted to show you the paper pack that I used for this particular piece. This is the collection combo pack of the Hollywood Vogue and the Wonderfall collection. You can see here, this was the peacock I had cut out to use on the one page. This is the Count Your Blessing page. You can see here where I trimmed this out for the cover, and I was able to use quite a bit of this for the tags. On this page, beautiful paper here, I was able to use this section, the Enjoy Life, for the panel piece, and then I just used, I believe, this section for the tag. These are two-sided papers, and the backs are just as pretty. This is for another page I used that said Inspire. Beautiful with the key and butterflies. These papers are so pretty. Back. Again, this was, I used more of this section over here for one of the tags. Oh, this is the Hollywood Vogue. This was the piece I used that had the chandelier. Again, this section that I used for fun. Oh, this is the page. This was pretty. I used this whole section for a tag. This section here for one little tag. Again, beautiful, two-sided. This is the Live Your Dreams section that I had cut out here. Beautiful Hollywood Vogue. I just love this. This was that piece I used that had the corner. This had the little note card piece to it, and I think I used some of this for the tag. And again, the little airplane that's on the back. I just love that. This is the I Am Roses You can get these. It's iamroses.com. They're great. They come out of Thailand. Beautiful products. They do take a little while to get, but not bad. Some of the other things I use, just to show you real quick, red tape, that helps really hold down a lot of the trims and fabrics and laces that I use on my projects. Again, this project, I think you've seen some of my other videos. It's made out of tissue paper rolls, and I use a 1-inch binding ring with eyelets, and then I use the shipping tag as the insert piece that goes inside here. And they're covered and edged, and this is the base, though, for my project. I hope you really like this series of little mini albums that I did with the memory scripture. If there's a series of scripture you'd like to see, let me hear from you. I'd love to give it a thought. Anyway, have a blessed day. Take care. Bye-bye.